Welcome you all students. So in the morning we've seen about the microprocessor, is it right? And the microprocessor, I said about the processor. So processor means we just have some more input. So the raw input data, and after getting processed, it will give the information, is it right? And for that I gave an example of a plus b. A plus b is equal to c, and in which a and b are the operands, and then plus is the operator. For plus means not any type of operations we may have arithmetic, we may have logical, and we have any more things we can have, no problem. But an operator should have to do the operation and to give the result in the form of an information. These two are said to be raw data, and these two raw data are getting processed and gives the informative. That means what? It's a very important thing of processed data. Okay, raw data A and B, and then a processed data of A and B gives the information of C. This is the simple form of a processor. Okay, so now we just seen about the microprocessor microcontroller, in which I told you about some more chips available. In the morning I told you, is it right? But no problem, you listen here. The chips play a major role in getting input raw data and giving in the form of an output or processed information. Okay, so IT86 is about a small chip, is it right? It's created by the company called Intel. So you all know about Intel. Everybody has seen your in your laptop, in your CPU, the sticker of Intel you have seen, and not only about Intel, AMD processor also available. So these are the microprocessors. Okay, this should be fixed in any of the processor. Processor means you may have the computer, laptop, anything. Okay, so they should undergo the processing, your RAM, and then your whole motherboard and whole electric cycle, and more things are they doing. Okay, now listen here. I want to go for 88, is it right? So first I told you, because if you are storing something, and that information will be stored in the form of an electric signal. Okay, that is very important. Before that I want to tell you something. Let's just listen carefully. So I told you about, we just leave off right now. Okay, I told you about the two terms called memory as well as that of register. Okay, so I told you things. Memory means, so it's a simple storage, it's right. So memory means I told you about is a storage, but register means it's a important thing is called storage, also process. Is it right? So look at here. If I take a small flash drive, that means for pen drive or memory card or anything, and if I store two information, 1 and 2. Otherwise, if I store 1 plus 2 means whenever or whatever time if I open the pen drive, I'll be getting only 1 plus 2. But you take about the human brain, if anybody tell you about 1 plus 2, but they won't give the answer. But you are getting the 1 plus 2 from them, and you are storing that 1 plus 2 here. Is it right? Here you are storing. Automatically you will get the answer of 3, is it right? They don't want to give the answer of 3 to you, but no one thing. Is it right? Because we don't, once again, if they ask please give the answer means automatically you'll be giving by giving the answer of 3 by adding the 1 as well as 2. That means what? Your brain is a register. It's not a memory. It's not only a memory. Register is also a memory, but memory cannot be a register. Okay. So you are doing process of your data which have been stored, and then resultant also is stored in the your place. That means what? Your thing is a 16-bit memory or in a form of a 2 power n bit address. Okay. Now I don't want to just confuse you. Come back here. So first of all, I want to tell you something. Our brain have separate classification. How I tell you means, first of all I compare the human bit. So look at here. Yesterday's information will be stored in one side. Year back, 1 year back's information will be stored in one side. 20 years back, if you are 20 years old, I don't know. Some information will be stored in some time. Example, if you take a small cupboard, okay, I will tell you in a very simple way. You have to listen me very carefully, then only this microprocessor could be easily and could be helpful for you to write the examination and score here more than 90 above. Okay, that is very important. For example, if I take a bureau, okay, this is the bureau of your house, is it right? This is a bureau. When you open the bureau, okay, if you open the bureau means what? There comes just a minute, just take a duster. When you open the bureau means you can have more shelves available, right? So in the top shelf you may have something, in the middle shelf you may have some jewels or ornaments, and in the final shelf you may have some clothes. Likewise, you have the hierarchy, right? Hierarchy means what? Order wise storage. Is it right? That means I told the previous example, your brain have yesterday's information more and more than the 10 years before information. Do you understand me? So 10 years before some incident may happen, but that will not be steady in your brain, but yesterday's information surely you will never forget. Is it right? In the same way, that is called hierarchy. Yesterday means you can have the clear information. 10 years before means you have to remember, you have to recollect, so that your information could be deleted or it may get lost. Okay, so based upon the hierarchy, you are storing the data, okay, or otherwise you are storing the processed data. Processed data means what? Information. Okay, now I just wrote the board. Okay, please leave it off, no problem. Now look at here. This is a very great problem here. Okay, so what I have a small cupboard like structure. Okay, so first of all I have to tell you how the storage levels are available. Look at here, the storage is also available in the form of a 2 power n, where the n value is said to be a natural number, series of natural number. That means what? First of all I say 2 power 1, which gives what? 2, any type of bit or byte. You take your pen drive, you take your flash drive, you take your memory card, you take any type of drive. That means a storage drive. I can have 2 GB. I hope you have all seen 2 GB pen drive. That's right. You also have used. And you just say 2 power 2, which is equal to 4 GB. That's sure, right? And 2 power 3 equal to 8 GB. 2 GB pen drive, 4 GB pen drive, 8 GB pen drive. And then 2 power 4, 16 GB pen drive. And then 2 power 5, 32 GB pen drive. And 2 power 6, 64 GB, and goes upon. So your pen drive slot is getting variation of your memory based upon the 2 power range. Okay, so this is the way of ordering of all this data in a particular register. Do you understand? Now let it be here, no problem. Otherwise I just rub off this one. Okay, let it be good for you. Now I got it. Now listen here. I hope this is a very different way. This pen is marked because it's making a black color shade. Leave it up. Now what I do, usually at present case the microprocessor use 16-bit address. 16-bit means what? This is a information storage level. Okay, 8-bit means it was somewhat low, so that the speed of the processor will be somewhat lower. But 16-bit means the processor speed is very high. I hope you have seen about, you have heard about Windows OS. So OS they have a 32-bit and then 64-bit processor, 32-bit processor. 64-bit means its speed is compared to the 32-bit is very great. That means what? 32-bit processor means slower than the 64. So now in your book, as per analysis syllabus, you have the 16-bit. Listen here. I have the partition AX, BX, CX, and DX. Look at here. X represents 16-bit. Okay. Please have it in mind always. X represent 16-bit and height represent 8-bit. Wasn't it okay? Is it right? Now we come back to this one. In AX, I have to go by right to left, not from left to right. Okay. So I have to start from. So 16 means what? The range is from 0 to 15. So start from 0. I got the half of this storage. So 0 to 7 means what? Totally 8 is available. Is it right? And then start from next one. 8 to 15 means totally 8 is available. 8 plus 8 equal to 16. Otherwise I can have 0 to 15 entirely. Is it right? Now I have to make a separation of a hierarchy. I said about a hierarchy. Is it right? Hierarchy means what? Yesterday's information, 10 years before information. That is called the hierarchy. I have the A. Is it right? A higher, A lower. That means what? Highest priority. That means yesterday's information. Lowest priority means what? Day before today or 1 month before, 2 months before. Sometimes I may forget this. Likewise, BX means higher byte of B, lower byte of B. CX means what? Higher byte, lower byte. DX means higher byte, lower byte. And this is said about general purpose register. Okay. So because if the videos go more length means you may get some bored. So what I do, I will be having more videos for you, a maximum of 10 minutes. Okay. Also, I now I stop up to here. This is up to the meaning of a general purpose register, and then afterwards something small things will be available. That will be continuing by tomorrow because now the time is 9:53. Is it right? The total time of duration of this whole video. Now look at here. What I just want to tell you means listen properly. So if you're just getting a problem of my English, you don't scare, you don't get panic. Okay, day by day you'll be getting practiced as of me, or you will be coming. You can come parallel of me. Okay, because I'm just uploading in the YouTube, is it right? So that anytime you can download, you can pause and you can play back once again, and you can have a high volume to hear my voice. So it could be a more good for your communication, and it got good for your job and placement. So please don't ask me about why you are having this English differently. Okay, so sometimes my English could not be understood by everybody because you are coming from Tamil medium. No problem about this one. But what I say means a person who has not entered the school, that means what? That means he has gone for business. He didn't have a school education, didn't have college education, and he has went to North India. And within 20, I say, trust me, within 20 to 25 days, he or she will be getting the Hindi language in a fluent way. That means what? That's their passion. So daily communicate with the person who are well known in the Hindi or daily communication. So then automatically they will be looking themselves as the Hindi person. Okay, so don't worry. Also in the Google Meet, I hope that more people will be getting a problem of audio striking off and then video striking off, and then sometimes you are not getting internet connection problem. So but in the YouTube is not the case. Okay, you cannot tell me YouTube is shaking or a video is not clear or it's not clear. No problem, because this one can be uploaded and this one can be downloaded anytime. Okay, so what I do, I'll be continuing in the next class. So now the total time is 11 is going on, right? Okay, thanks you all and thank you very much. Okay, stay tuned.